Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Tim Stenevec along with Carol Masser. Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter Denitsa Sikova is here with us. Denitsa, what are you watching?
Let's start with one of the gainers, Hershey's. It closed more than 4% higher. It's coming off an upgrade from Goldman Sachs. We actually also had a big upgrade from BNP Paribas recently. So a lot of good news for the stock. The ticker, of course, is HSY. Goldman Sachs writes that Hershey's market share trends are improving. They're seeing incremental tailwinds from chocolate and confectionery. And actually, the company is up 14% today. The Goldman Sachs price tag is pretty high, $222. That's about 20% upside from the Monday close. We also saw a similar price tag from BNP Paribas, which is a little bit over $200. So a lot of optimism there. What we're seeing is that Hershey recently announced price hike across its portfolio. And clearly consumers are not so worried about it, and they continue to consume some of their iconic brands. And that's definitely helping. What Goldman is saying is that cost pressures from tariffs and price of cocoa are well understood and now reflected in expectations. So hence we're seeing some bullish upgrades there.
When it comes to chocolate, man.
Yeah, but this company has been struggling.
I know.
I mean, everybody's been struggling with the commodity costs. I mean, coffee, for example, too. Yeah, also hitting some highs.
Coffee, cocoa, no. Chocolate prices have been crazy. But people need chocolate.
Yes, I think, and people need chocolate and coffee. Yeah. What else is there?
All right, so stock up 4% today. It is up 14% so far year to date.
One stock that's up 110% year to date, but it's having a pretty rough day today, is Hims & Hers Health. Shares closed nearly 6%. Earlier in trading, it was down about 9.8%. So some of the losses were pared back, but still, it comes after the FDA sent a letter warning about marketing. You know, there has been letters. It's not only Hims & Hers. There have been over 100 companies. But recently, FDA Commissioner Marty Makary cited a widely watched Super Bowl commercial and the way they were promoting their copycat obesity drugs. And that has become, obviously, that has been a big thing for the administration. They've been sending those letters warning of deceptive promotion, and they have sent a lot of notices there. This particular letter was about how they market their compounded semaglutide drug, which obviously is much cheaper than the FDA-approved drugs. But yeah, that's an interesting trend for a company that's been doing so well, and clearly investors are worried. That's at triple-digit gains year to date, so
yeah,
not so worried.
Yeah, more than 40% of the float is short, though.
That's true. That's a high short interest.
The advertising part of the story is such an important part of the equation. Yeah. I mean, look, anecdotally, I see these ads everywhere on the subway.
They're all over.
They're all over subway stations.
Instagram, social media, it's a big thing.
It's crazy.
Let's get to a stock that, in the last week or so, that has really been on the move here. And we're talking about WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of enthusiasm going into this, and we can see how a small downgrade, maybe not so small, is really sending the stock down 6% today. The ticker, of course, is WBD. Skydance, Paramount Skydance is also down about 6% today. So both of the companies involved in this merger news are seeing a lot of pressure. The stock obviously rallied for quite some time, and Paramount is still to make an official offer. So what TD Cowen is saying is that the stock has surged well beyond the $14 price tag following the report that Paramount will be considering a big four company. And they say the risk reward there is really not warranted. Currently, that says the merger of the two companies may face regulatory scrutiny, financial operation. It's a massive merger between two of the biggest names in that industry. And TD Cowen is worried. Their price target is $14, which implies 28% decrease from last close.
Elizabeth Warren on social media today, the ink is barely dry on the, her words, the ink is barely dry on the shady $8 billion Paramount Skydance merger. And now Paramount wants to add Warner Brothers Discovery to its growing list of owned media companies. This deal would be a dangerous concentration of power over our media and news. It should be blocked.
Yes, a lot of regulatory pressures, but investors don't want to miss on a big gain and clearly are planning into that bet.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.